Hey yo, what's up guys, your boy Ed from Savij. You already know today's video is going to be another reaction video. I'm going to go back and watch another video that I uploaded on an older channel back in the day. This is actually Oscar's top 8 from the Houston regionals from a couple of years back, which is kind of crazy. This year was, when was this? This was May 17th, 2018. That's the uploading day. Like, I uploaded this May 17, 2018. So that means that the Houston regional had to be around that time. I remember that's the last regional that Oscar had gone to, our teammate Oscar. This was before Oscar was on my team. I asked him for his deck profile. He recorded a video for me. He sent it to me, and then we uploaded it, baby. You already know. I think he did this one with his family member, his sister, I think it was. She helped him record this one. So it's going to be super cool to go back and watch these videos. If I'm not mistaken, this is going to be Oscar's top 8 Houston regionals. Draco Invoked. So it's going to be super cool, and I want to go back and see it. I want to see how he played the deck, because it's actually super cool and super interesting to go back and see how like formats and decks have changed throughout time. And I think this is just the coolest thing ever. So let's go ahead and get into it. Before we continue with that video, I want to give a big shout out to you already know Apollo's Dueling Dojo. This is the man that makes the sickest artworks. These are customizable mats. He has mats with play zones and without play zones, and he has literally almost every archetype in the game. Make sure you guys hit him up. The link will be down in the description. And if you guys use the promo code ELITE15, you guys can get 15% off anything, any purchase around the whole store. Go ahead and get at it, guys. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and start. I'm going to be doing the screen recording so we can go ahead and start doing the videos here. Just the intro going on. We're going to skip over that. You already know. So, Invoked Draco. 2 of my favorite decks of all time. You guys know this.
This is Ed from
What's up, guys? This is Ed, bro.
Today's video is of my friend Oscar's.
My beard look weird.
So, Oscar topped 8 at a
I
Houston
haven't even cleaned my
regionals.
beard today.
He was playing his Invoked Draco deck.
I like how I play with my beard a lot.
I'm profiling it just because I'm very happy. You know, I've known Oscar for like maybe 2 years now, maybe 2 years and a half, give or take, going on to 3. And Oscar's been a cool friend.
It's definitely been a lot longer now.
He's been one of the coolest
2018, 19, 20, 21, 22, another 4 years, so maybe like 7 years now.
Out there, put his profile out there for you guys to see. Not just you know, some diversity in decks, but I want you guys to see what topped 8. That's one of the reasons. And Oscar's just
what
really
top
cool guy,
8, bro?
I just really wanted to profile his stuff. So let's go ahead and get right into it, guys. Appreciate it.
Hello guys,
Damn,
this is Oscar,
hello guys.
and I came to show you my 8th place deck profile.
This is the mat that he won that year.
I was planning to play
I love this
another
guy.
deck than what I played,
Such a nice mat.
at the Houston Regionals. I was planning on playing Zephyrus, but then
It's a 14-minute video, so not too bad. Probably gonna end up cutting like a minute or 2 from the end.
And then Red Reboot came out, so it made
Red Reboot had just came out too. I remember being at this regional picking them up. Oh, that's wild.
True Draco Demise, because I kind of wanted consistency. But then at the end of
True
the
Draco
day,
Demise
I was doing
is
some
good.
last minute play testing with some friends, and I
That's
decided
crazy,
to play what
bro.
I played, even though I know it's not the
So
best
this
deck.
year, I remember asking
It ended up
Oscar,
working out.
"Hey, what's up, Oscar? What deck do
So
you
I
think
decided
that I
to play
should
Invoked
build?"
2 Dracos.
He told me,
The deck
"I think you
is
should build
extremely powerful,
True
but the main
Draco
flaw is that it's
Invoked."
consistency issues. Like,
I
yeah,
said,
you have one
"Nah,
combos
fam.
and stuff like that,
I'm
but
gonna play just True
True
Draco."
Dracos require 2-3 cards.
And then I remember him topping and then being like, "Yep, I should have listened to this guy."
Here's the list.
But that's how it
It's
goes.
40 cards, and let's start off with the 3 Alistairs, of course.
Okay.
You need to play this in Invoked.
I've actually not seen any real
And for the
Alistair
True
decks
Draco, I
play less than
decided
3.
with 2 Masterpiece, 2 Majesties, and 1 Ignis.
Ignis was a 1, man. I think that if Ignis was higher, as in like, if we had like 3 Ignises, we would probably rotate, you know.
But it's like that card is break, like unless you have diagram, that card won't do anything. So I decided just to play this since from a going first build.
I remember how we
going
theorized
second
about
build,
this
so
deck that day,
this
well,
helped me much more.
that week, that year. We kind of just talked about it on the phone for
So
like
this is it
hours.
for the main monsters. Now for the hand traps. Of course, I play the
The man played 3 Ash,
Ashes,
Mhm.
3 Ogres,
3 Ogres, because
and
this
the
was
3
Spiral
Gammas
format,
with the
and 3
driver.
Gammas. I remember So the funny thing is that we were
since I
just
play-
talking about
Since I play
how he
Alistair,
played Gamma in this
Draco
deck.
support,
He was talking about how his opponent had Mechaba, and then he activated Invocation, and then his opponent went Mechaba Negate, and he said Gamma.
You want to make sure you slow down other decks to your own pace.
That's
And
crazy, bro.
Even if you don't stop them completely, if you slow them down,
This deck was
they don't
so
make
good.
those
This deck was
insane boards.
gas.
You're able to pick it apart with your going second.
I kind of wanted to recreate this deck in like other formats, but without Masterpiece, there's really no
That's it for the
point.
monsters. Now for the
I think that's what
spells,
makes me
I played
really sad.
Diagrams. You have to play
Diagram
two
staple, dude,
meltdowns.
staple.
3 meltdowns is way too much. You can get away with one, but there's nothing.
The reason
better
why you
than
only
two.
play 2 meltdowns is because
I'd rather just play the second
you
one.
can only activate 1 meltdown per turn. And whenever you're playing other field spells like,
3 terraformers,
Diagram?
of course.
dude, 3 diagram, 2 terraforming, I mean 3 terraformings, 2 meltdowns. That's disgusting.
And 2 Draco Phoenix. I tried.
This is one of the things where I didn't agree with him.
3-2,
Even now, I'm just like,
3-1.
but being a mixture of a deck, I can understand.
Draws and stuff like that. Like, this gets
Dude,
you
just
draws
being
with
able to
this
draw off
trigger
of both of these
resolve.
spell cards is crazy
But at
good.
the end of the day, I did a last minute change and decided to cut this down to 2, and it worked fine. It's like
I think one of the things is
I
that
didn't
a lot of
test it.
people were
I
playing
didn't
like 2
test it much
disciples,
with
3
the
heritage,
ratio,
3
but
heritage,
I decided to play
and he
it
actually
play
cut
it
it like last minute. He took out the 3rd heritage just to play 2 of them equally as 2
and
disciples,
invocation,
and it actually paid off for him.
You know, one is way too low because once if they stop this.
Yeah, like I don't understand the
your
people that play
entire
1
invocation
invocation.
is gone and you're just playing a weaker 2 Draco deck.
Exactly.
And the second one does come up, like,
The second one does come up a lot.
especially since if you have this and Alistair, you know, summon Alistair, and then like they negate it or something, you can keep going. For my tech, I played the 2 instant fusions and 2 chalices.
That's interesting. So Chalice is a card that we do play
First
today.
or second.
Instant Fusion
I'll
is a
show
card
you
that's only at
this
1
deck,
now.
right? This card is
I
so
think
good.
Instant Fusion at
And
this time was
this
at
card,
3,
since I'm
which is
going
what's wild.
second, this card is insane to help me break boards.
Break
like,
boards,
It
yeah.
helps against Abyss Dweller,
Chalice is so
monster.
good.
Boards that
Because the
negate
thing is that
or-
Abyss Dweller,
or for that
God.
nightmare boards that are really
Abyss
hard to
Dweller
get
used to be
over,
played a
just
lot in
helps
this deck. Like against
break
this
those
deck.
boards.
Because like every card effect activates in the graveyard.
I don't play that infinite impairments, whatever that trap card is called. Cause I need something that can negate while I already have cards on board, and then this can combo.
That
well
killed me the way that
diagram,
he said it. That
diagram
infinite,
tank one,
infinite,
chain
whatever.
22, diagram pops this, negate, resolve. It just,
That's hilarious,
it can
man.
Help you, it can help you negate stuff and make sure your diagram searches go through and stuff like that.
He's so good at this game. I mean, like,
Played the
can't
one
lie.
upstart, consistency, 39 card deck. And I only played 2 Apocalypse.
I think Infinite
and
Impermanence
the
was
one
brand new in
return.
this format, so I understand why he doesn't know the name.
This at 2 was fine. You can play 4, but
Honestly, I would
wanna
definitely play 3 of
the
it.
Minimum possible.
Apocalypse,
Just
so
wanna make it as
good.
consistent as I can while able to beat meta decks. I don't play any other traps because they are in combo pieces, especially since I'm going second. I don't want to draw strikes, warnings, or none of that stuff. So that's it for the main deck. It's 40, of course. For
It's
the
crazy to
extra deck,
see
let's
how
see,
he played
my
40
four
was like
tokens, my good
legit
luck
3, 5,
I
8
played
field,
the 3
8 field,
Mechas.
field spells.
The third one comes
3
up,
terraforming,
you
3
need- you
diagram,
need to
2
play the
mill
third
down,
one.
3 Mechas.
I played the 2 Purgatrio. This card was.
Oh, this was before Algaides too.
They
Yeah,
helped me, like,
Purgatrio's so
this card
good.
is what helps you beat. It helps you beat Pendulum. It helps you break those nightmare boards.
It's funny how he's talking about pendulums. I haven't not had anybody talk about pendulums in forever.
Like a lot. I played 1 Raijin, one of this guy. I never summoned him.
Bro, we used to play that.
Pendulum deck. I just kept
The Earth guy.
mooning their extra deck monster, and then it got me game.
Mad
They couldn't
respects.
do anything. 'Cause
That's wild.
They're basically.
But
a
Raijin's so
it was
good.
basically
And
a
it can be
simplified
instant
game
fusioned
shit,
out.
and every time was
For the
one
people who
mooning
didn't
their
know
extra
that.
deck monster, they couldn't do anything, and then it just slowly outgrinded my opponent. I don't play the other invokes because they don't come up as much as
Their ass.
the rest of my extra deck cards.
I remember like Caliga used to be bad, and then it got bought out a couple of years ago, like maybe like a year or two ago.
2 eyes restricts. Of course, this
Thousand
one
Eyes and the other one.
Second.
Thousand Eyes so
This
good.
guy, you don't
Thousand
know
Eyes
what
helps
it
you
does.
break
Every time
boards.
your opponent activates a
Millennium Ice restricts the other one.
monster effect, you can target a monster from their graveyard or their field, and you take it, and then it basically negates it. So if they activate,
Yeah, it literally
something,
catches hand
like,
traps.
if they make you
So
go first,
Ash.
comes out summon this,
Okay, take.
and if they try to activate a hand trap on,
I always forget about the on-field effect. Like you can do on-field monsters. Like
or they try to ogre your diagram, stuff like that. You just
Exactly.
say nah. You just take it.
nah.
And it helps you play through.
I fucking love it.
sometimes
I
you can
love
go
Oscar.
against Boards, you can just summon this and then play, and then if they activate an effect, you just negate it with this. Just take it. Play the 1 Link Karibo to link on top of these guys. Play the 1 Underclock Taker.
This is before Anima. That's wild.
And I play
Imagine
the
using those
Draco.
and then going into Anima and then take it even
This
more.
requires a Link Cybers, so you
Disgusting.
can link on top of Underclock or Link Karibo. But his effect is pretty much irrelevant. But what's
Yeah,
important is
Secure
that
Guardian's effect irrelevant.
So
I agree. Even up to today, and I use the card in my Dino deck.
to this,
Irrelevant.
and then you can link into this, and now you have a light.
First time I would take
Secure
damage, I
Guardian
don't take
does-
damage.
You can link. You cannot link with.
So instead, I
Secure
don't care about the
Guardian,
others.
But you can fusion with it, so that was pretty nice.
Dude.
It came up several times. And for the
We're at minute
I play,
10. Not too bad.
cherries, and I only play 2 targets.
Oh, you played the cherry targets for spirals and pendulums.
I did not. I wish I would have played a target for Gyokis, but
For
I was
Gokis.
okay.
Gyokis, he said.
And
For
for the last
Gokis.
card, of
That's
course,
what he
the
means.
Omega for the Gamma.
Omega for the Gammas. You already know.
Now for the
That's where we're going to cut. There's not going to be a side deck. I think side deck is a little irrelevant, honestly. Side deck is definitely always just, it depends on like who's what
Ready,
decks
so
are
we
the
can-
top decks there
just
and
wanna
whatnot, right?
slow them
We're gonna
down
do a
to your own
small
pace,
snippet,
and then from there
and
you
we're gonna
outgrind them
see
with power plays.
them, but we're not gonna watch the whole thing. We're just gonna go ahead and
course,
fast forward and
3
see
Cosmic
everything that he
Cyclones
decides.
for going seconds. I want to
Alright,
make
let's
sure I
see.
hit those anti-spells.
So he has
It's
2
okay,
kaijus,
it's
the
just
turtle
there. You have
kaijus,
Call
2
of the
silly
Grave.
string kaijus,
I
which
only
are
probably saw it
the,
once,
the
barely
spider one.
resolved it,
He has
so
3 cherries. He
it's
has
okay. It's just,
2
it's just
cosmic
there.
cyclones,
You
3
have
cosmic
Gamma already,
cyclones.
so it can help you make your plays.
I think that's 3 call buys. Oh, 2 call buys.
And 3 evenlies, of course.
This man said
Nightmare
I've
Boards,
only cited it like
Give
once.
some quick
I
shout-outs.
barely even resolved it.
I would like to give
I hate Oscar, bro. Oh my god. 3 evenly matched. What is the last thing? Yeah, that's it. Cool. That's awesome, man. I think that watching these old videos is super funny. I like going back and watching these stuffs. It's always super cool to go back and see older formats. I really enjoyed doing this. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this with me. Shout out to Oscar for being for being a true friend and sending me this video back in the day in 18 did I say? Yeah, I think that was 2018. It's super wild. May 17, 2018. That's wild. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I truly did. This was your boy Ed from Savij. Already dope. See you guys on the next video.